All right. I'm going to run a quick sound check and video check. I set up a dummy page on Facebook to
post it.
Yeah. Just to make sure. I just do it for like the first 5 minutes just to make sure everything's good. If I don't disconnect anything, I don't have to really worry about it, but it's always something when you connecting and disconnecting and you swear you got all the settings just right and it's something's off. Right. So it's like, let me just get in the habit of doing like a 5-minute sound video check. Checking it out, seeing how it sounds, seeing how it look. Ooh, look crispy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What about that sound though? What that sound like? Check 1 2 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Let's check on Facebook. Get this Bluetooth off. My bad, man. I missed you. I saw you had just called or called a few minutes ago.
You good?
Let's check on Facebook. This Bluetooth off. My bad, man. I missed you. I saw you had just called. Let's see. All right. And let's see.
Look at that, baby. Sit down. The dog chilled. The caption said he saw some booty. Uh-oh, you can hear me clearly.
Let's see.
While John Crawford and Trayvon had justice. So when Meek Mill got locked up, popping willies, we blame the judge and not the city. When they
I don't need to say nothing that can,
they ain't know who to vote against.
taking the court.
Roads better, schools better. Everybody get their license.
That's fine. I just don't want you to say nothing that'll get us arrested. Because you really don't like Mitch McConnell.
People get new shelters. If we gon' fix the U.S., we gotta start with them 2 letters. Me and you. Somebody told us that the government wanna keep us broke. But the only reason why those people in the government is cause we ain't vote. And I ain't talking about the president. I'm talking about the ones we ain't know. See, they was gonna try to keep it low, but it's gonna hurt them when they see the problem.
That's what the guy.
Every time you stay home, someone is making a decision about you. Making decisions about the air you breathe, the water you drink, the food your kids eat, and how much money you bring home every 2 weeks. So every time you sit out an election, every time you don't show up, because you think it doesn't matter. Someone else is happy that you didn't show up, so they can make that decision for you. Vote.
That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Don't be a snitch, we ain't done nothing wrong, girl. That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa. That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Don't be a snitch, we ain't done nothing wrong. We ain't doing nothing wrong, girl, no. That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, we both got some pieces on the side. Ain't no issue if she might say I miss you sometimes when I'm feeling like that. And I admit she fine, ain't no disrespect if she don't hit my line every time tryna smash. But we probably still kick it though. Even if I'm in the studio working. Even though you ain't my girlfriend, you gon' get this working. Talking like that. I know you sick and tired of mans who would never throw no hands for you. I hold you better than he can. I don't think he understands you, no. So tell me where we gon' kick it though. Cause you know we getting physical and working, yeah. Even though this isn't permanent, I'm gonna make it worth it every time. That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Homegirl, yeah. Don't be a snitch, we ain't doing nothing wrong, girl. That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa.
One more y'all telling on me.
Oh my God, she called the police.
Sipping my tea, nigga, minding my peace. Shit, I'm about to fade to black, I'm bleached. Yeah, it's so good, I wrote her a think piece. My baby no pinky, I mean no sucker shit. You never see me or hug you. She pamper me in public, she even ate the nugget. We got a high because we got our eyes on us. I'm from the dirty life, my daddy, great granddaddy must be at your cotton picking mine. You think that push ain't mine, but I be lying, yeah, I did not, we only talk. That beat is on Taraji, and she call me baby mama. Hold up like devotion, show me early like devotion. Damn, holy, holy, man, I think she know me. Damn, I think she know me. Damn, she know me.
That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Homegirl, yeah. Don't be a snitch, we ain't doing nothing wrong, girl. That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Although I know plenty guys that would be incentivized by gripping on tender thighs, it's making the denim cry. Set my eyes on the lesser surprise to accessorize, cause we'd rather separate lives than sever ties. Man, that says a lot about a character.
bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Don't be a snitch, we ain't done nothing wrong, girl. That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa. That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Don't be a snitch, we ain't done nothing wrong. We ain't doing nothing wrong, girl, no. That ain't my bitch, that's my motherfucking homegirl. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, we both got some pieces on the side, ain't no issue if she might say I miss you sometimes when I'm feeling like that. And I admit she fine, ain't no disrespect if she don't hit my line every time tryna smash. But we probably still kick it though. Even if I'm in the studio working. Even though you ain't my girlfriend, you gon' get this working. Talking like that. I know you sick and tired of mans who would never throw no hands for you. I hold you better than he can. I don't think he understands you, no. So tell me where we gon' kick it though. Cause you know we getting physical and working, yeah. Even though this isn't permanent, I'm gonna make it worth it every time.
Paradox East Radio, paradoxeast.org. Man, we live. Good Saturday morning, man. We got a special guest in the building with us. You guys are checking out music from Smino and Topaz Jones. UMG does not like Facebook playing this video because they block it every time. But guess what? We got the license at Paradox East Radio, so you guys will be able to check this out. Share the stream, tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
I got that from my cousin Latrell. He say that all the time. He be hosting. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Absolutely, man. Yes, we are here, man. Paradox East Radio. Welcome, you guys. This is a Saturday morning. I know this is different, but we want you guys to, again, gotta grab my coffee. We want you guys to tune in and share this. We're coming to you real special, man. This is a very special event, and I wanted you guys to be here with us. Paradox East Radio, for those of you guys that are just joining in, or if this is your first time watching, we are a licensed and registered internet radio station. So you guys make sure you subscribe to paradoxeast.org to get all of the uninterrupted music, all the uninterrupted videos, all that stuff. So Facebook is eventually going to shut it down. So you have to go to Paradox East Radio or go to YouTube. YouTube is pretty cool, or Twitch. You guys can go to Twitch as well and check out the stream. And yeah, man, we are on all sites, man. Let me make sure we got the chat rooms open over here for the people. And yeah, we are good. All right. So the chat rooms are open. We're on Twitch, YouTube, Restream, all that good stuff. And we are here this morning, early in the morning.
Super early.
Some people get fired and hired, and this guy got fired on his day off. But also, or actually, some people get fired on a day off, but this guy getting fired after a compressor blew up in his face. Let's get that straight. At his job. But on the very same day, or somewhere around that time, someone believed in him enough to allow him an opportunity that he had previously had turned down because of the job. The opportunity came up and confirmed that he could pursue his journey in videography and photography full time and create the life that he wanted to live on his own terms. From rapping in high school to managing artists and running a media company out of a barbershop, no matter how good he is and becoming, they'll never see him coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to help me welcome my guest, Jaguar alumni, Jaguar status, nobody knows, Tevin, aka Tevin Keith. What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. I love that intro, man. Can I have that? Can I have that?
Hey, you got it, man. You got it.
Oh my God, that was fire. I almost cried.
It's all true, man. It's all true, man.
It is.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you for being here. We are here to talk about, is there enough room for success in the business of music, photography, videography, and how to navigate egos? And I think this is gonna be one of those real talk episodes, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I want
most
people to get ready for this, because we're going all the way to, we're going deep on this. We're going to the bottom of the ocean, you know, and we want to make sure that you guys have if you guys have questions about photography, this is the guy to ask. If you have questions about videography or shooting videos or how you can elevate your brand, even if you're doing commercial videos and whatnot, if you're tired of shooting the same shit, this is the person to ask on how to elevate that. So we've got Tevin Keith in the building, man. How's your week been going?
It's been busy, man. Legit, it's been busy. It's been filled with both, like two kinds of L's, you know, losses and lessons.
Losses and lessons,
this weekend, but yeah, I took my L's this weekend, and I got like a couple good big wins lined up right behind it, so I'm chilling.
That's what I'm talking about. And speaking of L's, he got the Louisville hoodie on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I live in Louisville now, but don't get me wrong, I still, you know, represent Huntsville when y'all act right.
There you go.
When y'all
Hunts
act
Vegas.
Right. Make sure y'all don't take that the wrong way when y'all act right.
There you go. So, man, let's jump right into it, man. Let's talk about, you know, if you could explain a little bit, like what happened at your job and why did you bet on yourself instead of going back to work for someone else? I mean, that's taking a leap, and a lot of people want to do that, and some may start, but they never finish. What was in you that made you say, all right, I'm gonna bet on myself and I'm gonna keep it going instead of going back to work for someone?
Honestly, I was desperate. I ain't had no choice. That's what it was at the end of the day. Like when I got when the whole situation with the compressor thing happened, pretty much, I was out of work for a few days because I had Freon in my body and everything like that. And anybody that knows about this stuff, Freon basically, like, you know, like sits on your chest, kind of like a weight a little bit if it's inside of you. That's why they tell you don't breathe it and all that kind of stuff. I had all that in my chest for a bit, and I was out of work. I come back to work like maybe like a day or two, and then they tell me I'm fired because they're worried, you know, about me, you know, suing them or whatever it was. And this happened at, you know, in Fayetteville at Daikin, whatever it was called. I can't remember what it was called back then, but I know now it's called Daikin. But
Goodman.
Goodman.
Yeah.
That's what happened at Goodman and everything like that. So when I got fired and everything, I hit my boy Jude Boy up, because he had literally hit me up like the weekend before I went into work and everything, coming back from the whole compressor thing. I was like, hey, look, bro, I was just out this past weekend, got hurt. I ain't trying to miss no days of work. I'm trying to go ahead and get some bread, bro. Like, I can't come out to Atlanta. He had an opportunity in Atlanta. He was trying to bring me on board with it. And I told him no on, like, I want to say Monday. And then I got fired on Wednesday. And I called him, like, literally from the parking lot. And I was like, hey, bro, we still going to Atlanta?
And we still got that.
We still going to Atlanta. That man came pick me up, like, that night, like, not that night, but, like, Friday night. My bad, Thursday night. He came pick me up, like, Thursday night. Like, late as hell. I think around, like, 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. And, like, we driving to Atlanta. And we just shooting with, like, you know, some of T.I.'s peoples and everything like that, man. It's, like, a good experience and everything like that. And that was just, like, gave me my first real view of, like, okay, outside of Huntsville, there is more. And outside of Huntsville, you can have more if you literally just go outside of Huntsville. But once you hit a certain cap, wherever you're at, you're going to have to go somewhere. Nobody can, you know, just elevate in one place. You got to move here, there, somewhere. That's the whole point of, like, you know, making moves. You can't make moves in the same spot. You pivoting. You stay in the same circle. You in the wrong place.
Absolutely, man. We got Deli Rowe in the background, man. Super producer. She is dope. Check it out. And big shout out to Jude Boy, man.
Facts.
Jude Boy actually introduced me to the Maitland Conservatory when he was doing Training Tuesdays.
He the plug.
This was how I found out about Maitland Conservatory, was Jude Boy, man. So shout out to Jude. Now, I've noticed lately this disease going around, man, and perhaps it's all around the world. I'm not talking about COVID. Perhaps it's this sense of, like, narcissism and entitlement and the woe is me attitude. And I'm not talking about the people who are extremely confident or they know they're due more, you know, that they know that they're worth more or praise or profit, but this sense of just I need it this way and everything has to be this way. What would you say is the most constructive criticism that you've received or that you've given yourself that you've learned from?
As far as, like, that goes, honestly, for real, what I can say, like, I received from myself on that end, because this really came from me, from experience I had, was adapt to a porn star mindset. And I know a lot of people looking crazy when I say that, but what I mean by that is like this. I don't know any porn stars, and I know a few for real. I've talked to a few, but I don't know any porn stars, both, you know, small local OnlyFans to people that's been, you know, on Bang Bros and all that kind of stuff. I don't know any of them that I've talked to personally that have beef with anybody else in the industry, specifically based upon what they're doing and their growth versus their growth. So at the end of the day, for real, for us, a lot of people that are stagnant because they always looking at everybody else and they're trying to compare, they're trying to contrast, they're trying to copy, and they should just be freely creating. They're doing every other C except for create. All they want to compare, contrast, and copy. And that's why everybody, every other C. There's a bar. Somebody gonna steal that. I'm prepared for it. But I'm saying though, for real,
we get the boss lady to go ahead and trademark that, like real quick. Just jump.
Yes, please say that, man. Please say that. But yeah, nah, for real though, I'm saying, you know, like get that kind of porn star mindset, because when this is what it is. All of my associates that, you know, do porn, whether it's like, you know, like I said, low level sex work, you know, beginner or professional, they all
commercial
just
work.
create, commercial. Anyway, it goes pretty much. They all do it, and they don't look at other people's content as much as like, okay, I need to go do that, I need to go do this and that, because that industry is based around their comfortability and what they want to do with themselves and their bodies. It's really like they have to do what's best for them, literally, because they're not going to make themselves overly uncomfortable and try to make money at the end of the day. And that's what a lot of people are doing right now. I don't even realize how uncomfortable they are. That's why people don't sound right, rapping a certain way, acting a certain way. And then somebody goes up on it and post, say, hey bro, you weren't like this in high school. You weren't like this at Johnson. You were like this at, you know, Davis Hills and all that stuff. So I'm saying, like, a lot of people just copying, comparing, contrasting, and that's molding their mind into some kind of, you know, facade that they're trying to, you know, deal with, and they really need to get off of that, for real, for real. So me, myself, I had to stop looking at other people's stuff, stop comparing, contrasting myself to people, because in my opinion, I kept getting like a lot of like good reviews from people like, hey bro, your stuff is this and that. And like my response to them every time was like, nah bro, I ain't shit. Cause I don't want no kind of cap. Don't put no cap on me. Don't tell me I'm the best.
His first name is Nobody.
Exactly. I am nobody. I am nobody.
Wow. Well, again, man, I want to get into somebody, a friend of the room, Rated R, and one of the videos, man, that you did. One of his latest videos is super dope. Talk about investing in yourself. I know this guy, Rated R, is always trying to raise the bar. I want to get into this video and tell us a little bit about this video that we're going to get into. It's called Forever.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and play that one.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Forever on Paradox East Radio, paradoxeast.org. Make sure you guys are following. The website is Nobody Knows. What is it? Nobody Knows.
Nah, my website is directedbynobody.com.
Directedbynobody.com.
My Instagram is at Nobody Knows Tevin Keith.
Directedbynobody.com. So we're going to get into this video, you guys. And again, put your comments in the chat room, man. Your questions in the chat room. And this is Rated R Forever right here on Paradox East Radio.
Man. That little boy was literally doing this and was not on beat in my mind or in nobody else's mind until I looked at the footage, and I was like, so he did it at a random time to the song and it fit. That was perfect as hell.
He was feeling it.
Man.
Got it from his pops.
I swear to God, we're gonna catch the beat regardless out here. Man, but for real though, this video here was like very intricate. One of my favorite videos I shot with my new cinema camera and everything. Cause for one, like as you can tell, you can see like all the little changes into it. Yeah, like it's like this is all shot in one place in space, so it's not
shot
really
in space.
Yeah, and a lot of people go in there and they be like, okay, I got a white room and a black room. I can't do too much with it. I'm gonna do this and that. I'm like, no, you can change the subject. It's actually in there. Like he's the subject of the video. His son represents young him. You know, he has older him with the cane. He got, you know, him currently in the suit. And later on in the video, you got like, you know, like I guess like, you know, teenage him. You know, he first started rapping and everything. And it's like he really went and got makeup done, like, you know, like you see how old he looks. That's dope. That's legit dope. That's why I went from trap videos, because trap niggas ain't trying to do shit like that. They really not trying to do stuff like that for real. And it's just not my vibe to have guns in front of me when there's folks out here doing stuff like this. So like he's saying, Ray need to leave Huntsville. He need to just move to Atlanta for like a year.
And you also mentioned that it gets the attention of other outlets or other companies when they're looking for content like this and not just guns in the camera and lens.
Like I said, a lot of people be going off the NBA YoungBoy, you know, vibe of, oh yeah, if I put guns up on this like that, like, oh yeah, my niggas gonna fuck with it. I always say about the same thing. Like your niggas don't they ain't paying your bills. They don't buy CDs, they don't even have streams. Half of these guys don't even got like Apple Music and none of that shit. They don't even have an iPhone. They out there trapping. I don't know. I mean, they're not doing it like that for real. So in the day, it's like, why are you trying to impress your niggas? Like, let's be honest, for real. The biggest industry, the biggest demographic for music artists, honestly, hip hop artists, that is black women. Cater to them, honestly, for real, cater to black women. And I'm not saying like, you know, just make ratchet music, because Wale makes music that's like, you know, both for the soul, you know, and for the ass.
Yeah.
You feel me?
For the soul,
and for the ass.
Oh, soul ass.
And they going back and forth. You feel me? Like, it's artists like Ray, for real. I'd be like, he'll go further. Because this video is not like what anybody else is doing right now in Huntsville. Like, can anybody say, oh, I got a video where you can see my age, where you can see my growth literally in the video and everything. Wow. You don't see that at all. And you don't see something like that at all video. But you can count on like probably all your fingers and toes how many folks got guns pointed at them.
Right.
And rapping and beefing with somebody that, you know, nobody else knows about.
Man, and you know what? That's again, Pac said that years ago, you know, just again making music for the women and catering to that, again, to your consumer and the people that are actually spending the money or telling you what's hot, and you're trying to find what's hot to follow. Let me ask you this, man, and I know this from a music standpoint, but I don't know if I've seen this in a videographer standpoint of photography. Is there room for success in the business of photography, in the music business? Like, why are so many egos in the way? Like, why are there, you know, instead of people thinking, like you said, having that mindset of, hey, there's enough room out here for everybody, why do you think there's so many egos in the way?
Because people get jealous at one point, and then people also just get complacent and don't even realize their own complacency. Like, I was jealous of motherfuckers at one point, and I was complacent as hell, because I was fine with my 150 deal. Until it started bringing me like some drama, like some serious ass drama, and
had to elevate.
Yeah, most definitely had to elevate. Because don't get me wrong, like the 150 deal was something I was doing for the city, and I was doing it so much that my regular rates was just like non-existent to people, except for the clients that wanted that higher quality. And it's just like, heck, it was like kind of like, it wasn't even about the money. It was more so the mindset I was creating amongst people. Because I was so fine with making 150 off of these videos. I can go out here for an hour or two, shoot this simple video, hood video, come back to the crib of the studio, knock it out in about maybe 15, you know, not 15 minutes. I'm lying.
I was about to say,
but
you're the GOAT.
Nah. It don't take about 15 minutes for me to load up the footage though. But yeah, from about an hour to 2 hours, just like, you know, putting this simple video together. Cause I'm not putting a lot of effects on this stuff. Not because I don't like effects, but because you ain't pay that much.
That's your style
in general. You know? But I'm saying, like, I mean, yeah, my style in general, I don't like cheesy effects. But even then, still, the people that want all these effects couldn't afford them anyway. So it's like, I'm doing all this. I'm making like $1,500 a week. But I'm shooting 10 videos. And everything like that. Pretty much that was like a complacent mindset for me. I was like, oh yeah, it's $1,500 a week at minimum. But then it's like, damn, I'm tired as hell. Right. I don't even want to spend this money. I don't want to spend this money at all, pretty much. And it's just like everybody feel like there's no room to grow, because I mean, like I said, like they kind of get stuck in a little bubble that they create for themselves. That's why they feel like there's no room to grow, and that's when this whole jealousy and complacent mindset really becomes toxic. And a lot of people don't really, you know, see what they got going on around themselves. It's way too many egos, and people getting mad about people calling themselves the GOAT. It's a difference between affirmations and somebody, you know, just capping about themselves. And people don't know how to tell the difference. And that's why people be like, you know, having all these egos. That's why people can't, you know, both in my industry, in the music industry, photography, videography, all that. It's always somebody's ego. Like, people right now still tell me, like, you know, you one of the best from the Ville and all that. I'll be like, nah, you got other cats out here that's like, you know, coming up doing better than me in this attribute or this aspect. That's why I don't never say I'm the best. I always address, though, who I'm better than if they ever has to come up for any kind of reason. Don't get me wrong. I have an ego. I'll tell you who I'm better than if I'm ever questioned about that. But I'll never say I'm the best, though, because I don't want that.
And you also mentioned in another conversation we had about sometimes it just takes being sunned in a situation to realize how much you don't know about a situation. Talk to us about that.
Man, for real. I feel like, man, you ain't no good fighter if you ain't got your ass whooped. That's how I feel about it. You ain't no good fighter, you ain't never got your ass whooped.
Yeah.
For real. Now, you need L's to win, for real. Like, if you like this, you take two L's and you rotate them the right way to make a W. For real. That's some real shit. Yeah, that's another bar. Keep that one.
People have t-shirts and merch all over the place.
2 L's make a W. For real, man. You take two L's and rotate them, you make a W. But nah, for real though. I had to get sun though, for real, like in the industry, like dealing with all these professional folks I've been dealing with a lot. I'm realizing I don't know as much as I thought I did. Like, I'm thinking like my little Canon 5D Mark IV was the shit. Like, oh, it's a $2,000 camera, all that shit, blah, 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 whatever. I don't need no red. I'm like, you know, matter of fact, you know what? Nah, fuck all that shit. Hell, I'm good with this Canon camera. This person want me to rent a red out for them. I'm gonna rent a red out for them. We're gonna shoot it. I know what I'm doing. I get the red. I can't even get the bitch to come on. I'm like, bruh, I'm on set, got all this shit around me. I don't know what's going on. I was lucky the person I rented it from was right there, turned it on for me, and then pulled me to the side. I was like, you ain't never done that shit before, have you? He said, no. He said, what you shoot with? I said, Canon. He said, okay, I'm gonna act as your DP a little bit for this project. And back then, I don't even know what a DP was. I'm still thinking sex terms. I'm like, bro, I'm straight, bro. Nah, bro, I don't want no DP. He said, no, bro, it's director of photography, nigga. I'm like, oh shit, I'm ignorant as fuck out here. But nah, for real though, I'm just like, for real though, like, but like it took that situation, son, in me, and then me being out on a really big set with some real famous names, and somebody told me to go get this one simple thing, like go to the gaffer and get this. I'm like, okay, looking around like, what the fuck's a gaffer? Like, is that like a storage spot? Like, no, it's a fucking person. That's somebody I need to go find that does this and that. It's like for real, like you gotta be son to be able to grow from that point, because you never know as much as you think you do. Like, that's why I keep saying I'm not the best. I'll address who I'm better than, but I still got room to grow. Like, you can always grow. Like, there's no such thing as your cup being full. If your cup ever gets full, then for real, you have the wrong fucking cup. I prefer my cup to be organic and like alive. That means it's gonna grow faster than the cup can fill.
Wow.
That's what I want to do. Keep that shit going like that.
Man, well, speaking of your cup overflowing and again, just continuing to work and opportunities, I know we also spoke, and I don't know if you could speak, how much you could speak on this, but you know, working with the Dancing Dolls, and I've been seeing some work you've been doing with that. Yeah. So tell us about that, man, how that opportunity is being, and just anything you can tell us about that.
Man, first off, shout out to my man's Gareth L. Swanigan. That's how you got to say it.
Swanigan.
Yeah, I've been saying his name wrong for like almost a whole year.
Say
now, so I'm saying
Swanigan.
it right. I'm making sure I'm saying it right now, but not for real though. Shout out to my bro Gareth though, because he's the one that really like, you know, got me on. And shout out to my homie Ro that I met, you know, that put me on to Gareth. That's how it was pretty much. And that's why I'm trying to tell people, like, real talk, relationships matter in this industry more than anything. Granted, I know for a fact I burn a lot of bridges all the time with my rants on Facebook, but these are bridges that I already know I would never cross. So I would never be worried about it, because those bridges lead to very small islands that don't go nowhere for me at all. They only have boats that visit that island. But that's me throwing shots without saying who I'm throwing shots at, but they know who they are because they're going to feel it. But at the end of the day, you know, the wound's still gonna bleed. But like I was saying though, shout out to my man Gareth. Shout out to my man Gareth. Like I said, shout out to my man Gareth though, for real though, and Ro. So I met Ro through working with one of my friends, Diana, and I did a dance video with her and him. Then he showed the work to Gareth. Gareth and I started working on some stuff for him, you know, locally in Huntsville around A&M. Then literally he hit me up, say, hey, look, bro, I also coach for the Dancing Dolls. You know, like, I want you to come out and do a video. We came out and did a video, did a couple of them. Then the owner of the Dancing Dolls, Miss D, shout out to her. She saw the work and started liking it, and you know, we just pretty much became like a tight knit, you know, working family and creating like, you know, good content. And you know, that's pretty much how that whole situation came about and everything. Now, how it's been really like it's been a whole learning situation for real. I'm learning more and more as I go. Like, I'm learning more on the business side that I need to not communicate things verbally. I'm learning more that I need to like either have things written down, have things signed. I need to make sure that what I say,
if it ain't on paper, it don't exist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If it on paper, it don't exist. But at the same time, too, I got to watch my mouth, make sure I'm not saying nothing. Because I done, like, you know, like I done pissed a few people off, you know, in the industry, period-wise, because I'll say something. And, like, I'll be like I'll say something, and they'll take it as a confirmation. And I won't really know that. And then it turns into a situation. And I'd rather take responsibility for my L's and, like, take my L's with my responsibility. Because at the end of the day, if you fuck up, you fuck up. That's what it is. Like, if you can't take your responsibility with your L's, though, then you ain't gonna never learn nothing at all. And that's what a lot has happened from all the opportunities that opened up past the Dancing Dolls with some of these other clients and everything like that. Like, I'm talking to them the way I be trying to talk to, you know, Gareth, and I gotta realize me and Gareth is on a different level. Like, we cool. Like, we partners, we cool and everything like that. But these people are just not meeting me. We not that cool. And they don't understand what I'm saying when I'm saying things. And I got to actually be like, put it in layman's terms and say, respectfully, this is business wise. This is what I'm saying. I apologize for anything. This and that pretty much. If I like this, if you feel like I said I owed you this, then I will honor that and I will go ahead and agree on that. Anything like that pretty much. That's what, you know, dealing with, you know, my growth from the Dancing Dolls with all these other clients has taught me pretty much. Because so far I think I've had like a couple clients where we had miscommunication issues. And this is just a simple of, like, you said this. I'm just like, I don't remember saying that, but let me go ahead and honor that though real quick though, because I remember the conversation. I don't remember saying that word for word, but I remember the conversation. And if I don't have no proof of my resolve or my resolution from the conversation, then I would rather you be happy with, you know, what was said, and we go off of that and we leave it at that pretty much. But like I said, the Dancing Dolls though, just general, first off, them girls is like talented as hell. I'm sorry, them girls are talented as hell. Like you can't take nothing away from them dancing dolls at all, for real. From Birmingham, Jackson, and Atlanta. Like all three branches is dope. I know Jackson is still being rebuilt right now. They're still growing all over again. But Birmingham and Atlanta are killing it. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't like to play favorites. Honestly, I really don't. But Birmingham is like my babies on that one right there, though. It's cause I think it's because like I deal with them more, and I just see them more than the other ones. But like I said, all three of them is talented though, and that just elevated my whole quality as well too. Because working with dancers will teach you the best and the worst type of camera movements that you could ever do in your life. Them girls is fast, and they do jumps high, like they like 4 feet, like they're 4 foot, but they're jumping 4 feet in the air. I was like, damn, I can't do that.
Sheesh.
And the camera got to be able to follow that? Oh, nah.
Man, well, again, shout out to if you guys have questions in the chat room. I know we had a little bit of an echo, but we got that out of there, man. Shout out to Precious in the chat room. Shout out to Lisa. I see you. Shout out to everyone watching on Facebook, Twitch. What's going on? I see you guys in the chat room. Appreciate it. Drop your questions in the chat room. We're going to get to another video of, let's see. Let me get in here and make sure, see what we got over here. We're talking about, is there enough room for success and all of these different industries? We're talking about music, we're talking about photography, we're talking about videos, and how, again, all of us can work together. There's enough room in this world. There's a whole universe out here, ladies and gentlemen.
It literally is.
Like,
it's a
to
whole
make
world,
money and
a
make
whole world.
opportunity. And there's enough for us to work together, to do our own thing, to be unique and not have to worry about the people next to us, beside us, behind us, all over, man. It's a super dope opportunity. And we're talking to Tevin Keith about his experiences in the industry, just again working with people and talking about these videos and everything. So again, if you guys need work for your commercials, for your documentaries, for your music videos, your commercial work, as they say, if you need
porn work, I shoot porn. We'll get in that story in a second, but yeah, I shoot porn. You need that too. Holla at me.
Absolutely, man. So we're gonna get into another video. I'm gonna go down the list here, see what we got, man. We got a lot of them here. We've got Nothing Compares. We got D Quarles. We got
Play D Quarles.
D Quarles.
D Quarles, for real. Shout out to D Quarles, man. Legit.
Awesome, man.
And I kind of can give him like some real like respect and like a lot of what's the word? I can't think of the word I'm trying to sound like, but let's say this. He's to blame for some of the reasons why I don't want to do a lot of
credit.
This. Yeah, credit. Yeah, he deserves a lot of credit for why I don't want to deal with a lot of these artists that don't want to be original.
Ooh, this is the deep one.
Yes, exactly.
See, I don't know if y'all ready for this one.
Yeah, this the one that had people.
One.
I showed people this video before I showed him, and they were crying and everything. That I think. Did you cry when you watched that one? You did. You didn't.
Not
did
even thug tears.
You felt it. She don't cry.
Felt it.
She didn't cry when we got married, but it's fine. Like I said, I take my L's on the chin.
Oh man,
she didn't cry for me. But yeah, Quarles, this video right here though, I had to put that trigger warning in there though, because I showed this to one of my homegirls in Atlanta, and she said, you gotta put a trigger warning in there. Why? I said, why? She said, because like I've been crying for like the last hour or two, and that really touched me because I didn't see that ending happening. Like that's how I want all my music videos, all my movies. I don't want you being to be like, oh yeah, I know what's gonna happen. Because whenever a hood cat come at you trying to shoot something, it's gonna literally be, oh yeah, okay, bet. Drugs, ass, and guns pointed at you. And I ain't gonna lie, if a gun go off by me, I'm dead ass. Like, I don't like that shit. If I get shot, I'm shooting you back. I ain't talking about the camera.
Right.
That ain't no thug shit either. That's just, I believe in giving and receiving energy equally.
And there's a message behind this, ladies and gentlemen.
Great
like,
message.
Super. So just ride with us, If the kids eating breakfast, tell them to turn on some SpongeBob.
His flow.
Quarles is dope, man.
Bro, that's an understatement. You got him up here yet?
Not yet. I gotta get him. I done played Function like 1,000 times already. Function is that one.
I don't really got a lot. I can waste mine.
And what I like though, man, is you have a way of taking people out of what people already see them as. Like, I don't see D Quarles when I see this, or I don't see Huntsville when I see this.
Yeah.
I see what it is, I'm like, oh shit, that's Huntsville, or oh shit, that's D Quarles, or oh shit, that's so and so, or you see the locations and you forget, and you're taken out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So And you mentioned also like the chemistry. Why is that important with actors or?
Man, first off, the model, the female model, let me say that, is China, Love China. Yeah, like that's her name, Love China. But yeah, those two, their chemistry was so perfect. I almost had a question like, hey, hold on, you being a little too friendly with my sister here, dog. I don't like all that. Hold on, wait a minute. I know I told you to do that, but don't do it that good. You feel me? Don't hug her that tight. I don't like all that. Big brother mentality. But nah, for real though, like chemistry do matter a lot. And like this visual would not have been good or even great or anything at all without those two being able to vibe. And the funny part about it was they didn't have that much time to vibe either. Like the parts of them laying in the bed, you know, while he's like, you know, talking with her and everything like that. They were having real conversations. We fucked around and went over production time. I wasn't tripping though, because we ended up having good, like, you know, conversation. Sometimes the vibe be so strong that, you know what, I ain't gotta charge you extra bread because we went over production time, because I'm allowing it because I'm enjoying this conversation, because we vibing. When you vibe, it's totally different than getting paid and just making money. And a lot of folks don't get that. A lot of folks be too gun-ho on making the money. That's why everybody video look the same out here.
Talk about real quick also, because I noticed that, you know, again, you work with a lot of female talent.
Yeah.
And why is it important for you to, you know, make them feel comfortable and let them know that, you know, you can trust them or they can trust you, and know that, you know, it's not going to be no funny shit going on and, you know, video shoots or, you know, whatever. Because, I mean, a lot of these shoots can go all the way left, you know, or
they do go
bad relationships. You know what I mean? Why is that important with you?
I'm going to say it right after this part, because I want everybody to see this part. All vibes. That's the trigger part. For anybody that didn't know, that's the trigger part right here, where he commits suicide and everything like that. But back to what Tim was saying, I just wanted y'all to see that part. That part that really when I made this, I was like, oh man, I showed it to everybody like in the studio, and they're just like, that shit dope as hell. That shit different, bro. That shit came out the Ville, like, nah, that shit came out of Quarles and me and China and everything like that. But yeah, though.
And also at the end, you got a
the hotline number and everything like that. I really feel like I need to put that there though, because my homegirl in Atlanta, Chelsea, shout out to her. She really was like, yeah, you really kind of have to need to put something back here, because people gonna feel this, they're gonna relate to this, and like you're gonna have to put something there, because you don't know who might actually need that number and have never seen that number. Like you see it on TV shows all the time. You don't take it that seriously, but at the same time, though, it's like when you realize I got people right now that like I'm supposed to graduate with and that I like went to middle school with that ain't even make it past high school for suicidal reasons and everything like that. But to elaborate on the model part of it, honestly, for real, me, I'm a very strong advocate for women's rights. Like, I'm pro-choice. I'm pro whatever the fuck you need to do for you. That's how I am. Like, personally, I don't like abortion. But if you need that for yourself, for your body, for your life, I'm with that, though. Because that's pro-choice. Pro-choice overlaps anything that I feel personally. Because that's how I'm going to feel about everything unilaterally, like universally, all the way together. But when it comes to women, though, and like videos and everything like that, like, they are looked at like, you know, like this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like a model is technically considered a prop. I agree.
Men and women, you know, model.
Men
we're talking
women,
about
they look considered a prop. But how you treat a prop is how the prop is determined and how it's really looked at. Because a lot of women are treated like objects to the point that they don't even understand that, you know, outside of like, you know, modeling this type of video, there are other music videos that exist. Because China's like this. China told me straight up, she said, anything you got acting, I want to do it. I got a lot of girls right now that want to do a lot of acting videos. Like, I got 3 girls right now I'm working with that have been shooting with the same artist, Kick Flames. Shout out to him. Shout out to Kick Flames and everything. I got 3 girls, Kayla, Paige, and Shanice. And we done, I want to say 3 videos together now. All like those 3 plus him. Like, he's using the same 3 models, and they're doing different things each time. Like this. Like, we did like this. Like the first video, I want to say that we did what was it called? I'm trying to think what it is. Like this. I'm gonna talk the recent one.
Take your time, brother.
Yeah, we did one kung fu. We did one kung fu video recently.
Kung fu video?
Yeah, kung fu style
video. You ain't
video.
seen me that one?
It ain't done yet. We
You did say recently.
Yeah, we got one artist. We got one artist waiting on for him to come into town and me shoot his parts, and then we're gonna put it together. But they all love that because they're like, yeah, like, I don't know anybody that come out here and do kung fu type movies, music video stuff. Like, this shit is dope. Like, everybody's acting and everything like that. Like, we had so much fun to the point I forgot that I shot all of his performance shots before the girls arrived, and they never heard the song. They never heard the song. They were just having fun acting and all that stuff. They were like, that's some fire-ass Kill Bill shit. I'm like, I got y'all.
Yeah.
And then the video we just did like last week, and man, that video was done within 2 days after like I shot it. which she's gonna release soon. We basically like created a weed heaven, and the girls were doing it, and they were like, where the fuck these ideas come from? I said, not from nobody else. I didn't watch anything else and got the idea from it, but they were comparing it to like TV shows and movies. I was like, damn, I realized I'm gonna lose my black card when I say this, but I have never seen How High fully, literally. But they were comparing it to How High. I was like, I've never seen that. I know about Panda Express though. They're like, see, that's that white boy shit. Like, see,
Right.
Seth Rogen's still the GOAT though. But at the end of the day though, yeah, it's just like, at the end of the day, models, for real, to me in the industry, are more than just shaking their ass. They're more than just sitting there looking pretty, because there's a lot of things they can do. I love acting and storyline visuals because they push all kinds of envelopes and type of different things. Like Quarl's video, that had a lot of comedy in it a little bit, but it also had a lot of serious moments in there. You can see everybody acting and also being real. And that's a lot of things that's missing in Huntsville's, visual, community. Because a lot of times we're going off what the client wants. And what the client wants is what NBA YoungBoy's doing, which is videos with guns and all that kind of shit, or what other folks, is just doing back to back in the industry. And I keep trying to tell them, you're comparing YouTube industry success and not to mainstream, like you're signed to Universal on T.I. level success. Because understand, T.I. may not have the same numbers as YoungBoy when he first drops a video. I know YoungBoy will make probably maybe like 20 million in like a day, something like that sometimes. And shout out to him. Like this is no shade at all to him. But at the same time though, hell, like T.I. could do the same thing and probably get 20 million in a week. But when that money come through, it's totally different on that corporate level than it's on that lower level. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like legit. Like, okay, how much you really want out of this? Like, do you want this quick money where I'm gonna dangle this like 5,000 in front of you real quick, or do you want this slow money where I'm basically giving you 50,000 over the next like 4 or 5 months?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like that 5,000 be looking real smooth to folks, and folks be signing contracts, folks be agreeing on this and that and doing stuff at the very beginning. Like me, like I almost got in trouble with doing contracts. That's why I tell everybody now, just go to my website. If you want to know how much your video costs, go to my website. It literally lays out everything price wise, what you want. You can decide what you want, and then boom, you can tell me how much you want to spend, because I don't even know. Folks be like, well, I don't got a budget. Okay, cool, then bet. I got an idea. It's gonna cost about $2,000. Man, you taxing, it costs too much. All right, what's your budget? I'm thinking like $300. You just told me you have a budget, my brother. Which one is it now? But like I said though, man, when it comes back to it though, back to the models thing though, like models' comfortability do matter. And I just shot a music video actually with my new homegirl Tamaya for her song called Wait. And that was her first music video. And our comfortability level was tested to the highest, because there are a lot of scenes in there pretty much where she had to fully be comfortable and vulnerable and allow me to be around her in those moments and everything like that and shoot it. Because like that song is very deep and close to her heart, and I respect artistry like that. I love artists that make songs that come from the heart, not from somebody just wearing something or somebody making you mad and you just feeling the way for a moment. No, I like when you're making a song about something that really happened to you in life, coming from the heart. And when you make that kind of music and that kind of visual, like correlates with that song, it's really powerful, and people don't make like stuff like that in the field enough.
And talk about also just real quick your advice. And right now you guys are seeing the website directedbynobody.com. You guys check out the website. We're scrolling through that. But before I get to that, just your advice for some of the, again, because people are looking for models, men and women, that are looking how to get into videos or how to work with videographers. And they may they can Google it, but to hear it come from you, what is something you look for, your advice on if they're serious about getting into videos or acting or film or commercial shoots and things like that?
I'm gonna say honestly, for real, take every opportunity you can get. Like anything that you see or hear about, do it. Because like understand, like I was talking about this web series and other web series for the longest, and a lot of them never started because I didn't get the responses I needed to. But I had people tell me all the time, I want to do this and that. I'm like, okay, cool, simple. Go to my website. Go ahead, fill out that talent contract. I mean, that talent form.
Talent
so I know
application.
Who you are. Talent application. So I know who you are. And then it's like nobody goes and do that. And then when I do something, people are mad. Why you not involved in the video? Why you not shopping with us? Because y'all didn't do what I asked y'all to do. It's simple like that. But even then too as well, also anybody wanting to be serious in modeling though or acting, I do say this to everybody. We just had this conversation last night on a Zoom call for an upcoming web series I'm working on with Gareth, which we have the title for, but I'm not allowed to say. Is to set your boundaries and understand whatever role you're playing to the T. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing worse than, for one, you being inconvenienced by somebody wanting to do more than you agreed upon. At any point, that's one thing I don't do. I've literally gotten into fights with, not say fights, I done punched a photographer on set before because he kept adjusting a model and she didn't want him to adjust her. She even asked me to tell him to stop. I told him to stop. We are literally out here in Atlanta and shit like that. And he stops for like maybe like 2 or 3 shots and he goes back and adjusts her the moment I turn away. And when I turn back around and everything like that, pretty much he snaps another shot before I saw what happened. And then he tries to finesse for me to go get something for him. I'm like, okay, cool. I start walking and then I hear the girl say like, stop. I turn around. He's all up on her again, hand trying to adjust her. By the way, when I say adjust y'all, I mean like trying to fix her, you know, her breasts so that way they look however he wants them to look on photography. Now, granted, there are some photographers that do that, but they are given permission.
Right.
He was not given permission. So that last time he did that, I punched his ass. And when I punched his ass, that's when everybody else like scattered. The whole situation turned to a little thing. Like me and him never fought, but I punched his ass and I told him, I said, from this point on, bro, I will never work with you again. And it's not because of no legality. Like I don't want my name dragged in the mud. But it's like at the end of the day, though, for real, like
morals.
It's morals, and even then past that point, it's like at the end of the day, black
Respect.
women are already like looked down on in so many different facets of the world. And this was a black woman that he was touching on, and I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. Like me personally, I just don't like that shit. Like dead ass. Like I used to hate being at UNA because it's a lot. Like it is a lot of domestic abuse at UNA, and I know I'm probably gonna catch a lot of flames for that shit. But it's a lot of domestic abuse at UNA, a lot of sexual things that happen at UNA that get covered up. And I was really in the dorms at times when I'm hearing this shit. I've been in a room before playing the game in one of the towers, and this dude literally punches this girl right behind us. And I stopped playing the game. I got up and walked out. And my my roommate was telling me like, bro, like you gotta just leave shit like that alone. You can't get involved in that shit. I said, bro, I just can't be around it then. Cause dead ass understand. I don't give a fuck how big that football player was. I was finna hang his ass by the fucking Xbox cable cord for real. That shit not a vibe for me. I don't care. Stop touching women. I'm not with that shit. Dead ass. I'm not with that shit. But like I said, set your boundaries. Understand what your role is. Whatever you finna play. If you finna be in a music video, you finna be ratchet and shit like that. And you finna like bounce ass. Still understand that don't give nobody the right to touch you.
That's what I'm talking
If
about.
you don't see that on the paper saying, we were gonna like this, we're gonna touch you, and they don't detail how they're gonna touch you, don't allow nobody to touch you. Don't settle and let shit happen and everything like that pretty much at all. I correct people like that real quick. And also as well too, don't agree to a role without looking at it. Because nothing's worse than somebody, and I think this actually happened on a TV show recently. Dude agreed to a role, didn't read the full length of what was gonna happen in the next season.
The Shy.
I think it was a shot. Yeah,
I think it was The Shy. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Dude had like some gay stuff. And he was like, "No, I'm not with that." But it's like you signed the contract and you agreed on this. Now you done fucked the whole show up because now we got to figure out something else totally different. Granted, I agree with him for not like this. Don't abandon your morals. But at the same time, though, understand how you inconvenience this company now and everybody involved. And now they have to redo something. And every time somebody has to do something again, they're being paid for it and somebody's losing money for it. That's why I tell people don't agree to nothing face value wise. Like even with me, like if you tell me you need a contract, okay, bet I'm gonna get you a contract. Give me like a week or two because I'll be doing a lot of stuff. My wife now, yeah, she's been doing a lot of the contracts lately and everything like that. And it's because like we need that kind of stuff going on. But I'm not gonna lie, videographers, photographers, and artists take advantage of models real quick, both male and female. Don't let nobody touch you without your permission, man. It's your body. Tell them niggas back the fuck up. Niggas and bitches. I'm gonna say that.
Right. And one of the things, speaking about going back to Training Tuesdays, that was actually one of the classes. We were out at Bridge Street. Ron Mays, Doc Savage, Jew Boy, a couple other guys. And that particular class was about, asking for permission, talking about the shoot, and then showing where and how to adjust,
Exactly.
If it's a hand, it's a point, or an elbow, or
for real.
so
Like
on
me,
and so
honestly, a lot of times I prefer having somebody else on set with me, or if possible, have another model adjust that model because women are more comfortable with other women. And for like me personally, I don't need to put my hand in your chest, in your bra. I don't need to put my hand in your bra at all. Like no disrespect to my wife, but I got a wife for that.
Right. I mean, again, if nobody else is there, you can tell them how to do it. Like, if it's inappropriate.
To you, or I it's me. I will explain it to you. I'll pull up a photo or a video on YouTube so you can see what I'm talking about doing. Or I'll explain to another model that might be able to get it and see if you and her are comfortable with you doing it like that, whatever like that. But majority of the time, I don't ever have to adjust models like that. I have to adjust to avoid things being seen. Because I mean, it'd be nip slips and all like that. Pretty much, sometimes the panties a little too tight and something's hanging out. I'd be like, man, let's put some of this up a little bit because at the end of the day, like, I mean, like serious though, like, at the end of the day though, for real though, like black people in general are looked at in a bad way. We don't need nothing between each other like that because that's a professional thing. That's something that has to, basically be addressed and understood in the industry. Like you gonna like this. Like I've been on porn sets and they don't adjust each other without somebody talking. Like that is like, and that's one story we're gonna get into real quick. But yeah, I've been on porn sets and literally like it's a designated person on set allowed to touch this person. Nobody else is allowed to touch this person. There's nobody else.
It's a business.
There's
man.
nobody else, and they have that understanding, that talent and that person. They have that understanding. So I feel like that shit should correlate to everybody. I keep using porn because I'll be surprised, bro. Porn runs so smoothly. At the same time, though, my first time on the porn set, it did kind of kill my vibe for how porn looked now. Because like all that stopping and starting, it's just like, bro, like we've been here for like 2 or 3 hours, man. How is he still doing this? I mean, granted, he ain't done that much though, because we done took like 400 pictures, and he's only really done like maybe 5 or 6 minutes or something out of this, like 2 hours.
Wow, man. Well, let's definitely jump into that story before we go to our last break.
Gotcha.
And shout out to everybody in the chat room. I see Big City in the chat room. I see Young City,
Big City
in the chat room. I don't know if
Young
I've seen
City.
you guys both in the chat room at the same time. I don't even know if you guys know each other, but Young City and Big City,
Shout
you
out
guys
Young City
definitely
too,
need to
man.
work together, and y'all need to get Tevin to direct the video. Do that. DJ CO, what's going on? DJ CO, checking out on
Yeah, CO.
CO say interesting point. Definitely
very
CO.
interesting.
Shout out to CO, man, and
Shout out to all three of them, man. For real, man. Young City, another artist, like man, working with him
Super
for
dope.
real, bro.
City, we gotta get you back
Man,
on.
no, that last video we shot, and we shot it in August, but I wasn't able, like took so long to get the video out though because I was having technical issues on my end and everything like that. But that last video we shot though, that mug was so fire. That man, that distorted. That mug is so fire, man. Hey, y'all make sure I go to YouTube. And
Oh,
look
I
at
gotta get
Distorted.
that one. Hold on.
Yeah,
I don't
please
got that
find
one on the playlist.
Find
I don't got that
Distorted.
on the playlist,
Find
man.
Distorted because Distorted
City,
was
you
the
been
shit.
holding out, man. You ain't sent me no new videos, bro.
Man, nah, that came out like last year, but a lot of folks like be sleeping on folks because, like I said, City don't be into
What's the name of it again? I got ADD. What's the name of it again?
Distorted.
Distorted. Awesome.
Young City. That shit hard as hell. Like that shit was hard as hell. But let's go on that porn conversation real quick before we get out of that. Before we get out of that song. Real quick, so I can go get this out. So long story short, people, when I got done shooting the video in Atlanta one time, I was coming down the elevator and I got stopped by this guy because he saw his equipment in my hand. He was asking me where I was finna go. I told him I was finna go back home. He was asking me, like, hey, look, like one of my guys is sick. He ain't coming to the shoot. I'm finna, do some work upstairs. If I were to get you a room and I were to pay you, could you come up here and work this camera? Like, you think you can work a cinema camera? I'm lying. Like I said, I don't know shit, but I'm lying. I'm saying, yes, I know I work a cinema camera. Come on, figure that shit out. You talking about money, and I'm very sure you talking about some good money. We over there at the altitude. We like in like them penthouses where they got like the money downtown, like, like midtown Atlanta and shit like that.
Okay, you talking about Atlanta. You said altitude. I don't know why I started thinking about altitude on University.
Nah. I think it's called the altitude.
Trying to point at altitude.
I'm very sure
trampoline?
it's called the altitude, like the one that got like all the windows, like from the floor to the ceiling type shit and everything like that. But long story short, though, hell, I agreed to it. And I asked what we shooting. He said commercial content. I'm like, okay. My dumb ass, I'm thinking like, oh, this shit finna be like something for Nike or something like that. Commercial content now, y'all. This commercial content. So goddamn, I get up there, I did like this. So first of all, I put all my shit down in the room that he booked for me and everything like that. And then I come upstairs to the spot and I'm seeing everybody walking around. I'm seeing all these nice ass Canon cameras and Sonys. And I'm just like, oh, this shit finna be dope as hell. And I'm just like, all I see like a massage table in front of us. I'm like, okay, so we doing like some kind of masseuse promo, I guess, or something like that, or some type of
some
oil
soap
promo.
oil.
So they say it's kind of oil promo or something like that, right? So, goddamn hell, the first thing I did. So the first thing I noticed is just like, we're very far away from the like from the actual table. But I'm thinking in my mind like, okay, that's probably the focal length they want and everything like that. The dude said, all right, look, you got the camera here on the sticks. That means a tripod. All right, bet. He said, all you do is make sure that you keep this one wide angle pretty much. I'll tell you when to crop in and go back and forth and all that. Just keep it, right here though for right now. I was like, all right, cool, bet. So the guy walks out. I'm like, damn, do I know? Like, did he go to Johnson? Or I haven't met him before at A&M because this nigga look familiar as fuck. Tall black dude. I'm like, this nigga familiar as fuck. And like he dressed fresh and all that shit. I'm like, so he gonna dress down or he gonna like how does this work as far as this masseuse shit? Like, why he so fresh and shit like that? But I'm like, okay, fuck it. We still okay, fuck it. I'm like, okay, I'm not noticing anything that's going on. First off, I didn't look at no type of brands that was around me. I wasn't paying attention to shit. But when the model came out, the female talent came out, I knew exactly where I was at and exactly what the fuck was going on. Cause I'm looking at him like, I don't know what the fuck, like I'm in my mind like I'm gonna approach him later on and be like, God, I seen you before, I seen you before, my guy. I don't know where the fuck I know him from. And all of a sudden the girl come out from her side, and I'm like, that's Valentina Napi. I know who that is. Oh yeah, I know who that is.
I know who he at.
I most definitely know who that is. Oh yeah, you nasty. I know you. Oh yeah, like.
What you mean you ain't nasty?
I know she is. And like I'm like, as soon as she walk outside, I'm like, oh my God, I'm on a porn set.
Yo, Big City said you was on the set of Booty Talk 2008.
Nah. And then I start looking around and I'm seeing that it says blacked.com.
Oh, yeah, we know what that is.
BLACKED.com. So I'm like, Okay, now I know where I know this man from. Now I know. I know. It's totally different when you see a porn star in person versus when you see them on the shit like that. Can't gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like I'm speaking for like almost every straight man when we say like we don't really pay attention to the nigga that much.
No.
At all. We really don't pay attention to the nigga that much. But you gonna remember him a little bit when you see him. And I'm just like, bro, what the hell? But I ain't never seen these two together ever. So I'm just like, okay, I'm on the porn set. I had to dial my mind back and like not be like sexually starstruck mind wise. Like, oh my God, I'm around famous people that fuck to make money.
For money.
Yeah, they fucking make a lot of money. And shit like that. So we shoot this whole scene and everything like that. And I'm just like mind blown by the whole situation. I'm still like, first off, I know her. I know her. I semi know him. And I'm seeing him do all kind of things. And I'm just like, everybody just standing around. I'm like, so we all comfortable, huh? We all just comfortable with this shit. I'm like, I done some dirt in my past, like with, you know, multiple people around, but it's like I ain't done this before. This is brand new to me. And then one thing happens, right? In the middle of like this, in the middle of making them pause, take pictures and shit like that, and it's a very funny position they in. Let's go. It's what a position they in. Let's just say he's standing up and she's kneeling over a little bit. We'll leave it like that. And goddamn, I guess like my man's like, you know, got tired. And apparently in certain, I don't know if it's in his contract. I don't know if it's in like, you know, or just in the industry in general.
Wow.
But they have something called fluffers, in which the female talent's not allowed to really get the guy back up sometime. I guess because, you know, they don't want to touch her stamina no more once, you know, his stamina stops for a second. So a woman's been standing off to the side with glasses. I'm thinking that she's like a PA or something like that. She's just standing there with clipboards in her hand. She's like, okay, this. Like the director really says, all right, cut. We need a fluffer. I don't know what the fuck a fluffer is. I realized what the fuck it was at that moment. This girl literally put down everything she had in her hand, tied her hair up, walked over there to him, told the other girl, okay, hold on and everything like that, pretty much wiped him down first, and then, you know, proceeded to do what she needed to do to get him back ready, and then wiped him down again, and then guided him to the model, to Valentina again, and they just sat there, and it was just like, wow. And I'm just like, so that's how y'all do it. I'm like, wow, that's how y'all do it when somebody can't hang no more. Y'all got to get somebody else to do.
Shout out to the fluffer.
Oh yeah, shout out to the fluffers, because dead ass, like, I ain't gonna lie, dead ass, like, be sitting there watching that, and like everybody just watch it, or people just on their phone, like, it was a nigga beside me playing Pokemon Go, bro. I'm just like, y'all
like it's
hella
just Tuesday.
Yes, this is a fucking Tuesday. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Man,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so that's why I tell people all the time, like, yeah, I shoot porn, I shot porn before and all that kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong though, dead ass though, everybody on there, like, even though I was mind blown, everybody was very professional. There was nobody touching anybody without permission. You notice, like I said, the director called for a fluffer. That was his designated fluffer, whatever like that. Pretty much. I'm not saying as models you need to have a fluffer. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying though that models, y'all need to take more power into y'all hand for real though. Stop letting folks think that you just need to put up with something because you're getting paid or because you're a woman and this video calls for ass, that your ass automatically is theirs because you're on set. That's not how that shit work at all. Dead ass. There's always limits, and like this at the end of the day, like, your comfortability matters to me more than the fucking video, because I'm not gonna catch a case for nobody, and I ain't gonna let nobody hurt you around me either. So that's how it is.
Word. Everybody's Patreon gonna have a fluffer for
That's what the guy, man. Everybody gonna be like, hey, looking for fluffers.
DJ CO said he heard that in Boogie Nights for the first time. Fluffers.
He just admitting he watching porn.
Boogie Nights.
He just admitting he watching porn.
Yo, man, I want to get into this last video. In City, I have seen this video. I didn't know the title of it, so I apologize.
Can you play like 30 seconds of that before we get into the very last video? 'Cause I already know the last video gonna be.
Oh yeah, you already know, man. We're gonna play this video real quick right here on Paradox East Radio. For those of you guys that are out there that have your videos, you want to get them played on the station without any disconnections, without any, being taken down, because Facebook's gonna take it down. Even though you have permission, you could even play it and it still gets taken down.
Yeah.
Come to Paradox East Radio, man. ParadoxEast.org. We're gonna get
Most
into this
def.
video right here, and let's see, bang bang. And y'all share, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let us know if you're liking the
Man,
conversation.
y'all really need to start shopping with Young City, man. And Ray, Rizzle. It's so many folks we need to start shopping with for real. I'm sorry. We got way too much quantity and not enough quality in Huntsville. Take it how you want to. I don't even give a fuck.
Wow. This is Distorted, Young City, right here on Paradox East Radio.
I love the way this shit just comes in.
Yeah.
Shout out to Young City and his whole team, for real.
I can't hear you clearly, sometimes this shit gets distorted. I block out distractions right now cause I can't afford them. The world as we knew it, that shit that came to a halt. Now we notice the value of everything that we bought. Better stick with your family, 'cause they
Side note, videographers, this is how you do effects. Make them subtle. Stop drowning us in random effects. We don't even know what the artist song about. For real, videographers, stop doing that shit. That shit whack. Like the industry will tell you that shit whack. Biggest budgets don't even have effects in them. And them effects
It'd be weird if you had a whole video called distorted and wasn't nothing distorted.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. But then it'd be like so many videographers out here like, what a song? It's about a girl. But ain't nothing but a shit ton of niggas in there and a whole bunch of random like fucking effects and shit like that. Like, stop doing that shit, videographers. Stop doing that shit.
You ever see those videos where it's like no girls in the video and they're talking about chicks and clubbing and all this and you're like, man.
It's about one of the homies in the back. It's about one of the homies in the back. You won't be able to tell them. It's normally whichever homie like walks from the back and puts his arm around my nigga. It's normally that one homie. It's only that one homie. That's what the song about. Like, it's like, oh man,
I be like, yo,
showing me love,
different.
showing me love from the back. I just be like, bro, why? Like, I just like videos like that. I be like, I don't like this shit, bro. Put a female on your song, bro, in the video, bro. Why, bro? I'm trying to get focused on me. The song not about you.
Yo, we gotta get City a glasses deal, man, because he always rocking the lenses.
Oh, yeah. On God, everything.
We gotta get City some lenses, man. Get him a lenses glasses deal.
I swear to God, man. Hey, shout out to Young City, man. Legit, for real, hell.
A lenses deal and a beard oil deal, like.
By the way, too, look, I know City's video does not have enough views like I wanted to and everything like that, but I would take those views, those organic real views, over anybody buying views for my man's any day.
Oh, facts.
Like, for real, like Huntsville artistry right now looks like the whole Al Qaeda and fucking ISIS fucks with the Ville right now. Way too many people buying views, and I can tell when y'all buying views too.
10,000 views in one comment.
Not even just that though. Pretty much hell. When you have a very consecutive number, it ain't no way your following is this exact number, and then you're getting the exact same number going through all of your stories or all of your likes and everything like that. Pretty much. First off, I see 3 posts from you, and you're literally getting 2,000 equally each time. I know you buying views. I know you buying comments when I see the same 4 or 5 flames down your comments, or somebody saying, how are you not viral? How is it not viral? How are you not signed? And it's 4 or 5 accounts saying the exact same thing. Real quick. I know we got to go, but real quick though, for real, man, stop doing that shit. Huntsville motherfuckers, stop doing that shit. Stop buying views. If you're gonna buy views, buy it the smart way. For real. Buy it to where, like, you get a little bit of a bump. You got people looking at you now, and you use that to get organic views. Stop buying views every single post, every single live, and then trying to market it to other people like you're really on, because you're not. And I understand this shit happens in Atlanta, it happens in New York, it happens in Cali, it happens everywhere like that pretty much. But the difference is that the niggas that do that shit, they don't get on. So stop doing that shit. You're not gonna be able to sell no tickets to any of these fake accounts because these niggas not gonna come.
Absolutely. CO says, it says, yes, sir. The content is trash and they got 20,000 followers.
I swear to God, content be ass as fuck.
See, we know you don't buy views. We got to get you the, you know what I'm saying, the glasses deal and the beard deal.
Yeah, most
you know
definitely get a man glasses deal and all that too. But at the same time too, though, the people that don't buy views, you need to put money behind yourself. And I don't mean buying views. I mean like boost on Instagram. Get some digital marketing going. And I know a lot of people gonna say, well,
PR campaign.
I do be doing digital marketing. You just think I'm buying views. No, I can go back and I can look through your shit. I can see your friends list, your following. So I can tell who, like, I can tell when I see all these zeros on how much they posted, or they only got one person they following, and they literally have one person following them, which is the person that created all these fucking accounts. Just so that way you paid them to create all these fucking accounts, so that way you look like you got 20,000, 30,000, 100,000. All that kind of shit. This nigga doing the same shit for YouTube. It's videographers, in the Ville and Indicator, and goddamn in Birmingham and in shit hell. A lot of different places right now, for real. It's videographers out here hyping niggas up. For real. There's a lot of niggas out here like just finessing each other. Like niggas like, hey, look, bro, if I shoot a video with him, I'm gonna get more views. All right, it's a bet. How much you make off that? Just be crickets and shit. Like, exactly, you ain't make no money out there. So why'd you go to that person? You don't even like your fucking video. You let that person do whatever they want to do just because you thought you're getting views. And then at the end of the day, even if the person following was real, guess what? Them views are not coming because of you. They're on his account or her account because they shot with him or her. I let my clients post their own shit on their own account. I tell them how, hey, look, if you don't know how to do this shit, I tell them how they can do it themselves real quick. I give them light sauce because I get paid to do that shit. I get paid like $300, $600 a month to like give people real sauce, like the Dancing Dolls Instagram. I grew that shit from, what was it? From my mouth. I'm gonna say like when they redid that whole account, it only had like 8,000. I regrew that shit to what it is now by telling people what to do and how to work different things in the content I created and how to market it. At the end of the day, though, for real, people try to skip out on marketing and try to avoid shit by literally paying to fake it and never make it. It don't make no sense to fake it and you never make it. Stop doing that shit. It's stupid as fuck, for real, for real. Stop buying these views, stop buying these stories, stop buying your lives. I just found out you could buy lives. I found out you can buy lives right after I found out you can buy blue check marks. Right after I found out that you can buy your Spotify whole analytics. I just found out you can pay somebody to create a fake Spotify or Apple Music analytic chart for you. And you and like you can lie and say that you're getting this many views because like, man, hell, we don't see that shit when we see your song on there. They don't tell us none of that shit.
But you know what? It's only a certain amount of people it's a certain kind of person that believes that. You know what I mean? And chances are that person's not going to buy.
It's the people that don't know the business. They don't know the industry. Understand for real. Listen, okay, listen real quick, all right? Because Instagram algorithm pretty much changes monthly. The reason for that now is because Instagram got sued because influencers were buying bots and like, you know, views like that, and businesses were trying to. Yeah, so it's saying like this, like businesses were trying to get these influencers to push their product. And then when the influencer is showing them, yeah, I'm getting like 20,000, 30,000, you know, views on this shit like that. But the company still hasn't sold not one product from you. Nobody used that code. They're wondering why. And then finally, one company did the research, looking to the one influencer, and then tried to sue them and sued Instagram. The influencer spin that shit around on Instagram, blamed it on Instagram, saying, I don't know how to get these views. I didn't pay for them. So blamed it on Instagram algorithm. Like they kept feeding them fake people. Instagram got sued for that shit. And that's why Instagram algorithm be taking everybody's stuff off. That's how like this. I ain't gonna lie, real talk. There's no way somebody has hundreds of thousands of fucking followers and they still work at the same place or still live in the same place or are not, you know, literally like headlining certain places here and there. I'm not saying they gotta be like T.I. level. But dead ass though, aside from your social media account and the ones that you can pay for, the accounts that will put your shit on there if you pay for their stuff, like pay promotion, like say cheese and shit like that. Where are you at, honestly? Because I want to see you on XXL, because you can't pay them motherfuckers for certain things. They gonna tell you. Granted, you can pay for certain things, but you can't pay for everything. So I'm saying there's a lot of people in the Ville with thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, thousands of, you know, views and all that shit on their YouTube. It's videographers, it's artists, it's all this shit. Do it the right way, man. At the end of the day, like, y'all ain't going nowhere. Like I don't even live in the Ville. I'm further than all y'all. I got like one of the smallest followers. I'm almost at 4,000 followers right now. But I guarantee you, we compare bank accounts and like we actually saw transactions. You'll see a lot more deposits on my side coming in, and we'll see a lot more of like, you know, $100 here and there to this person on fucking Fiverr and all that shit, buying views on Fiverr. I found out all that shit. I know all the websites now. I've been talking shit, I can back it up. I was waiting on somebody to piss me off, and I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, let me go ahead and dissect your whole account real quick one time.
Hey man, out there getting money in the Philippines. Dante said followers be Chinese, man.
Man, they be
spend that money on digital marketing and content creation, DJ CO.
And they be trying to sell it to the folks out here in the Ville. First off, don't pay another motherfucking artist to market your shit, because they not a marketing. They don't market. They're buying shit. You just paid them probably $200 or $300 for them to just spend $100 on your to send fake accounts your way.
Absolutely, man. So again, we want you guys to drop your questions in the chat room, and he's going to check these out later.
I'm responding.
I got one more video that we want to play, but before we do that, we're going to play some commercials from our sponsors. Again, support for Paradox East Radio comes from Kids with Afros. That's right. Kids with Afros, hair products for kids with afros. This young lady is 10 years old in the 256 making hair products. Guys can check out the website. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat room. Absolutely. Kids with Afros That's on fine. Instagram. That's Kids fine. With Afros. KWA. Kids with Afros. All right. Right. All her views are real.
I bet all her stuff real.
All her edges
are real. She got a bigger fan base than the people with 2,000 people on it. With 20,000 people on it still.
Absolutely,
shout out to her.
Man.
For real, for real. Shout out to her.
Support for Paradox East Radio comes from the following sponsors.
going on and on forever. Them haters probably wonder when I'm gon' stop, never. Most of it's been good, but I seen some bad weather. And niggas who want Chanel wouldn't even give me an umbrella. But I ain't tripping, I made $1 million on my own. May come to your surprise, but I pictured it all along. When I was 16, finna get put out my home. Not a man make the money, my nigga, my money grown.
Welcome to Maitland Online, where your dreams meet the skills they need to be successful. Where you are no longer just dreaming, but doing. Powered by Maitland Conservatory. Learn more, be more.
Thornton tuning in. Big shout out to Carol tuning in. Appreciate y'all tuning in with us right here on Paradox East Radio. Also, Sunday, don't forget, tomorrow is DJ Queendom. DJ Queendom's Lemmy Vibes, man. Sunday, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. on the East Coast, 3 p.m. on the West Coast. You guys.
What's good? Que pasa? Sak pase tout le monde. It's your girl DJ Queendom. Be sure to tune in to Lemmy Vibes on Paradox East Radio each and every Sunday. You'll hear music like reggae, dancehall, Afrobeat, Latin, zouk, soca, compa, hip hop, and R&B.
Press play at paradoxeast.org.
So DJ Blue is at 11 a.m. on Paradox East Radio. Make sure you guys check out paradoxeast.org. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday is your boy DJ Primetime 256. You've never met a DJ with this guy's energy. This guy wakes up like this, on 12. And everywhere he goes is a party. You also can check him out on the happy hour. You know, he's doing the pregame at Rookie's Wings with Roj. Check out the Primetime 256 Wings at Rookie's Wings, and shout out to DJ Primetime 256 Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays on paradoxeast.org. Also, DJ CO Friday nights is the Rocket City Radio on DJ CO's Twitch page. DJ CO we're still waiting for the clearance for him to come to Paradox East Radio. You know, we had to negotiate. We had to get our papers back. Like, he's got to get us clearance because, you know, we can't just get DJ CO on the station. We gotta highlight the right people, pray about it, and make sure we get those blessings coming down for DJ CO. We are here with Tevin Keith, man. Tevin, thank you so much for rocking with us, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I really appreciate it. And again, where can everyone follow you? Where can they contact you at? Actually, you guys can contact them via email at nobodyknowstevinkeith@gmail.com. That's nobodyknowstevinkeith@gmail.com.
Exactly.
Also, you can check them out on Instagram. The website is directedbynobody.com. Directedbynobody.com. Check out the portfolio. And more. We didn't talk about the web series.
Yeah.
I forgot about
the
that.
web series, I can kind of say a little bit about it. So, by the way, too, as well, another thing real quick, since we're live, I've already done my giveaway for the first quarter. All right. We did a black-owned business giveaway. We did it under the table. We didn't do a contest at all. I had somebody inquire about services, and her story touched us to the point where it was like, you know what, you get this giveaway. So we're going to do that. But I will go ahead and announce on here exclusively real quick that we are going to do a music video giveaway for female artists. This is going to be an all-female artist giveaway. Ooh. That's going to happen in April. So y'all be sure.
Tag them female artists.
Yeah, but as well too though, this is another thing for artists too as well, and actors and models. Doing a dance web series. We just had our first meeting about it yesterday. The web series will be based in Birmingham. I can say that now. The web series will be based in Birmingham. The web series will possibly, very much so, will be looked at and possibly, pitched to Netflix. We already have a few people that's been involved with Netflix and a few people involved with other projects from Amazon.
It will be put it out there in the atmosphere. It will be.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Oprah trying to buy
affirmations, filming, manifesting, all that. But yeah, we got a lot of people looking at the web series. Everybody liking the concept of it and everything like that. It is a dance web series. It's also very LGBTQ friendly. So understand, like I said in the beginning of this interview, I'm pro-choice. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care if you're gay. None of that stuff like that. All pretty much, we can all make money and be creative regardless of your sexual preference. So
you could be a fluffer. It don't matter.
You can most definitely be a fluffer. I would never be a fluffer. I'm married now. I can never be a fluffer. I would never be a fluffer. She's in the spot. But like
I got
said,
my own
though,
fluffer.
yeah,
My wife.
series, the web series is gonna most definitely be shot in Birmingham. Like I said, we're gonna start production very soon. Artists, there will be a submission form created on my website very soon. Gonna look out for my Instagram and Nobody Knows Tevin Keith, and also on my Facebook at Tevin Keith. For all that information, also gonna look out for Gareth Swanigan's Facebook and his Instagram. At it's _ Gareth L on Instagram. There'll be a lot more updates, through both his page and my page.
Super dope, man. Again, Tevin, thank you so much for rocking with us. And again, as I tell all of our guests that come on the show, this is your seat, this is your mic, this is your platform.
Yes,
and whenever you have anything to talk about, anything to share, or you just want to come kick the shit, and this is why we're here to create a balance between the media that's out here, and again, to create a space where we can have these conversations, where we can parlay, talk, and promote, and have these conversations and exchanges, and to highlight one another. And you guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody watching on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Periscope. I always forget about Periscope. Thank you guys for tuning in as well. I don't forget about y'all. I just mention it to the end. I say the best for last. That's how we're gonna put it. Say the best for last. And everybody watching that, ParadoxEast.org. That is the home. We are the independent station. We are worldwide, playing independent music and videos for all of the world, man. And this last one, I want you guys to check out and go get your skates out. It's still early in the day, and check out DJ Carl Sundays, Sunday nights, 9 p.m. DJ Carl is on Paradox East. He is live at Roller Time, and this video right here.
Shout out to Roller Time.
Roller Time, you know what I mean? This is Michi Ray, man. Roland, talk about this one, man.
Man, I will. Roland, hey, first I'll shout out to Michi Ray. I got another project with her coming up soon. We're going to be working on something very soon. But yeah, this one right here, though, was a giveaway. This one right here was a giveaway. I'm glad I gave this one away. This one right here was like worth it. Worth every second. Like, I love her voice. I love the song, everything. I love the people that was involved with this project. To you rappers out there bouncing around with your homies that don't listen to your music, understand, everybody that's in this video involved with Michi Ray, they came out, they supported her, all that. Understand, that's real support. Michi Ray honestly had more people in this video and at the skating rink than these artists have really got views and followings.
Got more friends in a video than you got in your life.
I like this part, which opens the door. Female empowerment track too. I love that. We really don't got like a lot of like female representation visually yet. Honestly, for real. That's why I'm doing a giveaway for all female artists, female songs. It can't be a male on that song, but it has to be a female artist song. The male can be a feature.
Let's talk about the neon though, man. You got these
lights,
lights, man.
Man, those shoes look nice. Those shoes was fire as heck. I don't know. Like, that was an accident. I just haven't saw them. I was like, oh, don't put them on yet. Don't put them on yet. But she did great though, getting everything.
She had neon in her hair, neon on her pants, like.
I love how much fun everybody had, cause we was literally like in there, like people were acting like,
they didn't buy the fun. That's organic fun.
Exactly.
They didn't buy the fun. That's real fun.
Exactly. That's right. I'm not rolling no girls. I'm married now. She's in the studio. I keep saying that for my safety, y'all. Shout out to my wife, Courtney Silver Hawkins. The other half is directed by Nobody. That's designed by Nobody.
Shout out to my wife at home trapping with the desserts.
Yeah, say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Out here trapping with desserts
normalize
and
having
cooking
a wife.
and baking. You know what I mean?
You feel me? Hey, look, normalize having a wife.
Absolutely. I work for her. Actually, I gotta go to work in a few minutes. Start boxing up stuff.
I feel that. I like this dance though. Hey, shout out to the producer of the song, man. This song is fire. The beat is beautiful. I love all of this. For real. I know all the aspects of this now.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the producers out here too, man.
Yeah. Like I said, Michi's on her. She on the right path. I swear to God, she is. She ain't buying views. To my knowledge, she ain't doing nothing like that. Everything is organic. I can see her numbers. I'm tagged in it.
Yeah.
And I can see the people.
Michi's got a song too that I've been playing on Paradox East Radio. It's her and two other folks. It's called Breakdown. And man, I've been playing that for about 2 years. I don't even know if it's been out that long, but I feel like that's how much I play it.
Man, you gotta hear this new joint she got with my homeboy Grace, and they killed that, bro. That one's so fire. Shout out to Michi Ray though.
Michi, we gotta bring you to the show, man. Holla at me. Hope you can pull up, man.
Man, shout out to all the artists in Huntsville that's doing things right. I know it seems like I'm going on rants and talking shit about Huntsville, but it's for the folks that, you know, ain't doing right. They're still gonna be in Huntsville by the time everybody else get on.
And we talked to Mari Povich. She said the lie detector determined that was the truth.
Exactly.
Good, brother.
To the right. Facts.
Those are real skates, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't pay for no rolling. They ain't pay for no special effects. They really rolling.
True. I don't do cheesy effects. I don't do the effects that come with the program that you can buy for $10 and then charge clients $200 for it. I don't do that.
ParadoxEast.org, man. That was Michi Ray rolling. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the next episode of Paradox East Radio. Thank you guys, and thank you to the Maitland Conservatory for housing us, empowering us, and making sure that we can do this. Thank every one of you guys for watching. Please share it. Have an awesome weekend. Shop with Tevin Keith. The website is directed by nobody.com. I'm T Mill, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. We out.
Peace.